The World Cup, it is here. Gabby, prefer Gabby? Yes, excellent. The words are right. Welcome to England, welcome to the World Cup. How are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling very excited to be here. Very grateful for the opportunity. Working through a little nerves, but just doing my best to stay on top of those.
Is this your first time in the country?
No, I actually came to watch some of the Rugby Union World Cup of the men's back in 2015 down in London, and I also went up to Edinburgh.
How did you find it, and then how are you finding the things now with the weather and everything?
Very different. I mean, last time I was here, it was sunny most of the time, and that was in September. And now it's sunny again, so I can't complain really.
Mike, how have preparations been going ahead of the tournament?
Really well. We had a couple of camps in Canada throughout the year, and built a really strong squad and really strong connections within the squad. And we've got here and really hit the ground running. We had a warm-up game against Ireland, which was really beneficial to us, and I think got rid of some nerves and really helped the squad sort of focus a lot more. Training's going well. We're improving every session, and really looking forward to actually put it all into practice.
Results are for us to pour over, but I guess it means nothing in a warm-up game. Just getting the combinations ready and getting acclimated.
That's right. Like Ireland were really great, and it was a really good competition. We were able to try some combinations, try players in different positions. We've got some girls that haven't played much rugby league, so it was a huge experience for them to get their first cap. But inevitably, it was all to prepare for the first game at the World Cup.
No, unless I'm mistaken, that's not a Canadian accent. How have you ended up in charge of this team?
No, it's a cross between an English accent and an Australian accent, actually. So. It's a bit of a funny one, but my grandfather was Canadian, so very proud of his family and where he come from. So it's an honour to coach this team.
Obviously, 2017 was a great tournament for Canada. How can things improve in 2022, in 2021, or whatever it is? I'm getting confused.
I think what we really need to focus on is just continuing to come together to play the type of defense that we can and to execute on offense. We're as a squad, very physical. We have some quality 80-minute players, so I think we just have to lean on our strengths, and that'll be our ticket through.
You've got a fascinating group, because obviously you're in with host England, which is going to be a great game at Wigan in a couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. Papua New Guinea, who are an experienced rugby league nation, but the women are growing as a sport there. And Brazil, who no one seems to know anything about. Can you tell me anything about Brazil, because I need to learn as well?
Yeah, I mean, we tuned into, they had a friendly match with France the other night, and we watched them. I'm not sure we know a ton. I do know that they have athletes from all backgrounds. I wouldn't downgrade them 1 second because, from what we saw, they are fit, they have speed, some quality kickers, and I really think that they just might surprise us.
There's going to be a big crowd in Leeds on Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. What are you expecting from Papua New Guinea in that one?
I think Papua New Guinea will be a challenging fight. They're going to have some heavy ball carriers right up the middle, and I think that we're just going to have to try and shut them down right away. I think we'll be looking to just play a fast game.
It is a fascinating group. Obviously, you've got England in there, but two great nations, well, Papua New Guinea and Brazil, who, as I say about Brazil, we don't know much about.
No, that's right. And people, I guess, we're in the same boat as what Brazil are at the last World Cup. Nobody knew anything about us. It was our first time at the tournament, and we were able to win a game. So we can absolutely never, disregard what Brazil can bring to the tournament. And as Gabby said last night, they've definitely got some quality athletes, and and again they'll be improving every session. And we know that when we face them at the end of the tournament, they're going to be a lot better than what we saw last night. So. They've got Olympians in that team, and they're all high performance athletes, and they're going to be preparing really well.
What can we expect from Canada in terms of the style of rugby league to be playing out there?
I think we'll try and play to our strength. We're a mobile side. We'll try and use that. We'll try and play fast. We'll try and move the ball. We've got some experience in the team with Laura Mariu, who was a former Kiwi Fern. We'll try and utilise her experience and things like that. So I think we've got to, depends who we play, I guess, and we'll try and adapt to the opposition a little bit too.
And what's it like bringing in someone with so much experience in winning World Cups, not just playing with them?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I think all of the team have really embraced her into our team, and She has so much knowledge to share, and she's so willing to work individually with people and help them improve, and it's wonderful to have her on board.
You realise there's going to be some loud Canadian support there in Leeds on
I hope
Tuesday.
so.
How does it feel to have that support in the crowd? Because obviously you're miles and miles away from home, Rugby League not a massive sport in Canada, but you're still going to have supporters there cheering you on.
I'm so grateful. I think it's amazing that people are traveling to come watch the games. Even just the other day when we were in Ireland, we met a supporter who lives over here in England, and he's a fan of Canada, and it was just amazing to connect with the community and have them out and supporting us.
So you got the second captain out this World Cup, because Wales' male captain Elliot Keir, also a firefighter. I know you've told Claire Baldwin this at once, but how do the two match up in terms of transferable skills?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a retired wild firefighter, so I don't actually do it anymore, but it's a very physical job, and in BC it's very mountainous, so you can imagine every day is hiking up and down a mountain carrying probably 100 pounds of gear, so it's definitely physically prepared you, and mentally it's probably one of the most challenging jobs, because you have to be able to tune in and tune out really quickly. Sometimes, you may just be waiting around until you get the call, and you have to be able to turn it on right away.
Finally, your coach has already said what we expect. What are we going to expect from the team on the pitch in this World Cup?
Sorry?
What are we going to expect from your team on the pitch in the World Cup?
Yeah, I think you can expect some great things from our team. We've really been working hard at building a fast game, and I think once we get out there and start executing, we'll be playing some good footy.